Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is Sunday, and it's February 9th of 2025. It's 25 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 4 degrees Celsius at about 8:02 a.m. in the morning. That's what Mr. Clock says. Mr. Clock says it's that time. Today we're going to do an Amaryllis. Yeah, it's not bonsai, but a lot of people like to know what I do with my Amaryllis to get them to grow and to reflower. It's our quest for a bigger bulb because I've seen them the size of a cabbage. But right now, the bulb, I'm doing a repotting of mom and its daughters. It's about 2 1/4 daughters because I got a little baby here that I peeled off. And I think it was like on 1/9 of 2024 that I repotted mom and the little ones, the other two. So today we're going to do something different. We're going to use Dr. Earth with Ted's mix. And then the other bucket for this bigger pot, I have Ted's mix with all the use cactus soil, so I can fill this up and not use up a lot of the Ted's mix because I'm running low. And then I got a grow bag where the water runs through because I tested it already. And then I got another pot for the little baby here. And then for the real teeny tiny little one, I got this. So we're going to go from there and let's see what we get. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our mix. Now this is our bulb. I measured it at 4 inches last year, and right now it's about maybe a 1/16 of an inch bigger. But maybe with the Dr. Earth it'll help it out because I really didn't give it a lot of good fertilizer. I should have. Because last year was hot and I was running around like a nut. So I mixed up the soil here. Let me get my little pots out. And on the bottom here, I just put in unmilled sphagnum moss on the bottom. And that'll close up the holes, but you'll still let drainage out. And I mix up my soil with my soil knife. So that's our mix. I'm going to start putting it in. Let's see how much we can get in here. Just like that. Now, I put it to sleep, and then you just let them sleep. Don't water them or nothing. They'll grow again. They'll grow. She's about 2 years old, maybe. I forget when I got her. Right now, I'm going to use, according to Dr. Earth, a heaping tablespoon of Dr. Earth. Wait a minute. Into our potting mix. 1/4 cup for a 5-gallon bucket of soil, which that one isn't. So we're just going to use a tablespoon in here. And then every month we're going to give it a little top dressing with Dr. Earth or the liquid part of Dr. Earth. So we're going to take this measuring spoon is about a tablespoon. So we're just going to put it in, close it up. Now the littler pots, I'll put in less. So what we'll do is we'll take our soil knife and just mix it real good because we're getting it into the root zone. Let's put our knife there. And let's get some more of our soil out. I got it mixed in the kitty litter box because I saved the kitty litter boxes. And hopefully this pot will give the bulb enough room to grow, especially the roots. I'm going to have to run to Ted's and get some more soil pretty soon. Might have some in the garage yet. So now we're going to take our bulb and let's turn the camera a little bit this way and down. And as you can see, the soil is mounted up to here. And we're just going to spread our roots just a little bit like this and just nestle her in. Now we're not going to cover the bulb all the way. We covered about that much, a little less than half, because I found out that when I cover the bulbs, they rot. So let's get all this out. Put it in on the sides. I have to get more of my Ted's mix out and just put it on the top. Now this one has a lot of sand in it too, with the Ted's mix. Not a real lot, but from that what left over pot. There we go. Now let me get my Ted's mix. So if I don't have enough, I will do more, but we should have enough with Ted's mix and that bushel that I got. Just like that. You can say, Thomas St. Bonsai, yeah, but it's a quest for a bigger bulb. So can we get this into a massive size bulb yet? Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. I seen them big, and I seen them with a lot of cluster of flowers on them. So she's still asleep, but we'll give her a little wake up with all this repotting here. Now you're gonna say, Tom, that's a little more than half. I know, but first I have to work into the soil, into the roots there, so we can get the air pockets out. Like that. And now push it in, and you can see that I left a lot more room here for the bulb to expand. Just like that. Let me see if I can get a little more out of here. I'll just go around here. This way here, the bulb will expand without any compaction from the soil. But with this Ted mix, there's a lot more room with the, you can see how it looks with all the lava rock and the perlite in there. That's all we want in there. So it's about maybe a 1/16 of an inch bigger. I don't know what I do with my calipers. I'll have to get one at my landscape show. That's in, I'm going to the 28th of February, Lord willing, if everything goes right. And let me get one of my little ironwood tools, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood and all the other stuff. So I'll get some of these long ones off. And once it starts to flower, I'll show you how the flower looks on her. Just like that. And then I'll give her a good watering, because I'll put some fish water in here, and that'll also help it to have a little more energy. And I mean, this stinks to high heaven. Woo! Mrs. Elephant says, Mr. Elephant, you can't come home until you take a shower, so I'm going to have to rinse them out real good. Otherwise, Mr. Elephant and Joe Potts of Vacuum and Pinkie Pie and Stash and how she'll say, Tom, you've gotta give Mr. Elephant, our dad, a good washing. I'm gonna have to rinse them, because man, this smells to high heaven. I'm not gonna do it a lot yet because I have to do these. Let's get this little guy on the floor. Now this is the grow bag. I got another little bulb here. And then another bulb like this. So you gotta let the babies grow. This one should develop like the other one, but we'll see, we'll see. So let's get this out. Let's see if we got enough soil here, because I can also, now this is a grow bag that I got with another plant. I forgot what it was. But we'll see how the roots grow in this grow bag. You say, Tom, that's a big bag for a little bulb. Yeah, but I want the bulb to grow. I want the roots to expand. I want it to grow. And this is just like growing a tree because... Yeah, Mr. Elephant, I'm going to have to rinse you out. Woo! That stinks. Good Lord. We could use our starting mix, too, in this little pot if I run out of soil. Man. Okay, we got this here. Now this is a little bit smaller, so we're going to just take, now this is, I can't read, I don't know if it's like a quarter teaspoon or a half a teaspoon, but we're just going to take this one, we're just going to give it a half a teaspoon, or a tablespoon. Cover that. Give it a good mix. Because it's got beneficial bacteria in Dr. Earth. That's why I like it. So it's got both endo and ectobacteria in there. So whatever the roots like on this plant, that's what it's going to get. Just put a mound there. And get our roots spread a little bit. Put it in. Just like that. And now we're just going to push it down a little bit. We're going to get our chopstick and fire it into the root system, get all the air pockets out. These bulbs, don't throw them out. If you get an Amaryllis for Christmas, don't throw it out. Repot it. Let it sleep after it flowers. Oh no, they had to bring it out of dormancy to flower. So after it gets done flowering, you cut the stalks off. It'll start to grow a nice green growth. And then from there, you just let it grow and grow. And then you let her go to sleep for the winter time. And then we're there. She'll give you a nice flower and a nice bigger bulb. Now the bulbs will grow slowly, but we're going to see next year, or this year, in the summertime, what it's going to look like. And once I take it out, store it to sleep. Oh, 8:15. Mr. Clock says, Tom, hurry up. Woo! I got to hold my nose on this one because Mr. Elephant, this stuff stinks to high heaven. My goodness. Woo. I know, Mrs. Elephant, I'll give him a good bath after this. I'll rinse him out real good. Buckfish fertilizer is very good stuff. So, this one's down. I got this little pot, this little bulb. We should have enough Dr. Earth left in here. I mean, Ted's mix left in here. But you gotta do it. See this pot, you can see is bigger. Because you want it bigger, because you want this to grow. Now we're gonna take this is probably a quarter tablespoon. Or a teaspoon, let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. As you can see, that's how much we got in there. And then we'll give it a good mix with the chopstick. Get it in there. Boy, this basement smells to high heaven with that. Mr. Elephant, we got to give you a shower because, man, that stinks, and Mrs. Elephant will never forgive me. Okay, let's get this out. We'll give it a little mounding here. take our bulb. Now with these little kookadookly roots, they're dried out, but they'll grow again. Just spread it like this. It'll take off. I mean, it's a small bulb. The small bulbs grow. We'll see in the fall how big they get, and then we'll see if they flower. I know the smaller bulbs will not flower. This one bigger bulb that we put in the grow bag, it might flower. But as they're smaller, they don't have enough energy to flower. Well, from my experiences, because you know when you get those gladiola bulbs, and you get the real small ones, you can say, no flowers on it. Well, that's because they're probably not ready to flower. They're too small. You probably have to wait a whole year to get them to grow real nice. So you can see how nice that looks in there. It's always above the soil. That one root there. We'll take our chopstick and fire it in to get it into them roots there. Just like that, because I gotta get it in there. Get any air pockets out. Just like that. One root sticking out there. Doesn't want to go down. Just take that out. And just add a little more on the top. Okay, Mr. Elephant, we got to use up all this water. I'm going to water the living daylights out of them, then I can rinse you out real good. Because Mrs. Elephant will never forgive me. Sorry, Mrs. Elephant. Woo! This stuff stinks to high heaven. Now, I don't have nothing for the bottom here. So we're just going to put it in. And it should be all right. You're going to say, Tom, you don't put screens in these for the bugs to get into the soil. Well, you know why? Because I'm going to take the soil out and rinse the bulbs off, so there's going to be no bugs in there. I'm going to take some more Dr. Earth and put that in there just like that. And now, I've got my, close up the bag real good so there's no air in there. It's here. Take our chopstick, mix it around. Get our bag out. Now, since there's no roots on there, hopefully it'll develop a root system because it was attached to the mother bulb, but it did harden off, so maybe it'll grow. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Just like that. Just get it in real nice. Keep it above. So it should develop a skin on there. And we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. Now it's a little small in this pot, but if it does start growing, I can always find a bigger pot and put it in. But right now, we're going to let it develop its own root system. And you know what? I think I can put it up a little bit higher so we can allow the root system to grow. Just like that. And we'll go from there. Oh boy, Mr. Elephant, you're going to need a good shower. Woo! Stinks to high heaven. So I'm going to give these all a mark. And we'll go from there. I'll write down everything. Man. It's a good thing this ain't smell-o-vision. Everybody would be running for the clothespins. So, that's a little bit of way to how you get your bulbs to get bigger. Don't plant them deep. Let them a little bit below so they expand for you and you get more flowers. More flowers is good. What they say, like Frankenstein would say, good. Food for the flowers, for the bulb. Room. You take care, everybody. Have a good Sunday. Spend time with the family. Spend time with your loved ones during the day. Your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, your aunts and uncles, anybody that doesn't have anybody. Go there and spend a little time with them. And then when you get home after 6 o'clock, spend time with your family. Shut the TV, the phone off. Shut the TV off. Put on YouTube with some good old Lawrence Welk music. When music was music, and a nice cup of tea, and sit back and relax with the family. Hot chocolate for the kids where it's cold. If it's hot in your regions, nice cool glass of lemonade. And just relax and be with the family. And remember, shut that phone off after 6 o'clock. Tell everybody I'm not answering the phone. If it's an emergency, one ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, and call again. Otherwise, I'm with my family. Relax, everybody. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy the day. It's cold. It's cloudy. Had some snow last night, but just enough to cover the grass and a little bit of the sidewalk. But other than that, everything so far is so good. So stay well. Yes, I got a haircut. I got my ears lowered. And have a good day.